Does size matter? In America, the answer is yes. That's an emphatic yes. What about price? Again, yes. But price is trickier than size. Many people want to pay the lowest possible price, believing that if they do, they're saving money. So the big box stores will guarantee the absolute lowest price. Other people will cheerfully pay a higher price because they think they will be getting something most people can't afford, and also something that is better than what others, the hoi polloi, are getting. When it comes to size, among some electronic devices or dress size, people like them small. Usually, in regard to everything else, bigger is better. Penises, bank accounts. Some people want both. For instance, when it comes to TV screens, people want both big and small. Small because the screen is so thin, and big because some screens are the size of drive-in movies. The fast food industry makes a weak effort to convince us that their products have good quality, that they taste good, and that they're nutritious. They do a much better job at selling size. This was rather famously considered in a documentary movie, Super Size Me, in which the hero ate nothing but junk food for an extended time, and if the server asked if he wanted to up his portion of anything, he always agreed. At the end of the test period, he looked and felt like the mountain of junk he'd been eating. I remember when burger chains started up. One in my hometown offered a burger for 15 cents. 15 cents! We couldn't believe it. How could they do that? The Big Mac led the way in claims of size. 2 all-beef patties, you know the drill. Okay, all beef, but where on the beef, that's what I really don't want to know. I'm guessing every part of the cow is technically, legally beef. Grind it up, stamp it out, freeze it, thaw it, fry it, serve it. The Whopper followed, and I always thought that the name Whopper was funny because, though they surely meant that their burger was gigantic in size, in my experience a Whopper was what we called a big lie. I have heard numerous discussions over the years with one person's strong preference for the Big Mac while another chose the Whopper. I have heard similar debates, passionate advocacy between Pepsi and Coke. From my point of view, both, or all four really, are vile and a complete waste of money. On the other hand, could those billions and billions served be wrong? One guess I will make is that neither of those two burgers is as large as it once was, and that they're both a lot more expensive. Certainly not 15 cents. There is a chicken franchise that proudly sells its food by the bucket. They want you to stop by and pick up a bucket of chicken to take home. A bucket of chicken? Forget the forks and spoons. You need a shovel to get this down. Another huge chain sells a sandwich it calls a foot long. I know of no other food that is sold by its length. And I doubt if there is another nation on this planet that sells food by the foot. Oh boy, a foot of food. And if you're really hungry, 2 feet, they could call it the biped. I think if I was buying a foot of food, I'd want a shoe to go with it. Or they could sell it in a sock instead of a bag. Here's your foot. A local chain sells conies, and you can buy 10 of them in what they call a crate. You buy a crate of conies, 10 conies, hopefully for a party, but I'm sure there are people who have eaten an entire crate by themselves. What did you have for dinner tonight? I ate a crate of coney dogs. One of the national chains boasts about the unlimited seafood platter, and another place counters with the bottomless bowl of pasta. This is an extension or an update of the all-you-can-eat concept, those famous buffets where people would line up and consume entire farm animals, plus sides and multiple desserts. You want to see supersizers, this is where you'll find them. We began by asking if size matters. I think we can agree that it does, and further, that size begets size. When I look around, sometimes all I can see is size. big whopping buckets and crates of foot-long unlimited bottomless size. All you can eat is really a challenge. Can you eat it all? And our answer was and is, yeah, sure, no problem.